Hey guys, Shane here from Bulldog Custom Chrome. Just did the video talking about being back, and we're going to start trying to help people with some instructions and different things on spray chrome. I'm not sure how often I'm going to be putting up videos. I don't know if it won't be daily. Right now I'm kind of putting up a couple pretty quickly here, but I don't know if it's going to be once a week, twice a week, whatever. I got to kind of play that out, see how it goes, because it takes time to kind of edit and do everything. I'm just doing a couple real quick ones here in the office on the webcam. But I want to just say, I'm going to answer some questions. If guys have questions about the product, how it works, the spray chrome systems, what makes them work or whatever, and the benefits or the weaknesses of them, I'm going to try to be straight on that. I'm going to answer questions about application. I'm going to try to show you some things. I can't show you every little thing because, quite frankly, most of the stuff that you really need to learn, you can learn some technical things and some little things that are going to help you out, but everybody does things differently. So, a lot of things that need to be learned are just going to have to be trial and error. That's just the only way to really learn. I've been doing this since '09, as I think I said in the last video, and still picking things up. And I'm going to be honest too that if there's a mistake to be made, I've made it. Whether it be an application, whether it be trying to hurry things along, or just being really crappy with scheduling. That's probably my biggest thing is I have trouble with scheduling and with communication. A couple weaknesses I personally have, and I'm trying to improve on those. So those are big though when you're trying to run a business that you got to be better at. So, but when you're a one-man show and you're trying to take care of everything yourself, it's not always easy. So, but I'm going to be straight on my weaknesses. I'm going to be straight on weaknesses of the systems and what we can do to try to make things work. Spray chrome, as I've said, is not easy, and it's not bulletproof. It's not a surefire win. And if you're thinking of investing in these systems, research it very well. Try to figure out what system is going to work best for you. Try to figure out which systems are better because they're not the same. And I can't go out and tell you which ones I think really suck because, as I said a minute ago, some of these guys are really too crazy. That's just life in America these days. So I got to be careful what I say. I use Cosmochrome. I can say that. It's a good product. And again, it's not foolproof. It takes a lot of discipline. It takes a lot of precision with your shop environment and your application. So, and we'll kind of go through some of that stuff. And again, I can't show you every little thing. You're gonna have to just learn it. But if you have specific questions for me, like I had a guy email me, saw one of my videos of a bumper, fiberglass bumper that I had sprayed, and was asking me why it was that I rinsed as I was shooting silver. If you have questions on something that you see me do or that might help or not help or whatever, just let me know, and I'll see if I can help you out with that. Okay? But I want to try to help people because, like I said before, that you spend so much money on these systems. Let's say let's just talk about that a second, I guess. You go and you want to get into the spray chrome business. So whichever company you choose, whichever supplier you look at, you go and you buy their spray system. You buy their spray chrome system, which consists of I'm just talking about the silvering system. So you got your 4 tanks and your guns and all that is set up together. Okay, those things are running $7-8 grand just to start. That's one very small part of your investment. You have to have a paint booth. You cannot do this without having a paint booth because it will not come out right. You have to have a heat controlled environment in your shop because your temperature has to be right. you have to invest in some excellent filtration for your compressed air. Okay, that stuff costs money, and to get a decent filtration system, you're going to be looking at least $400 to $600, and that's minimal. If you get into an air dryer, which is much better, then you're looking at a lot more money there. You have to have, like I said, the heat in your shop. So not only do you have to set everything up this way, but now you have overhead because you have your electricity, you have to have your heat bill. And now that you have your silvering set up, you have your shop set up, you have your paint booth and all that stuff. You also have to go out and buy a good quality HVLP gun to spray your base and your clears with. You need a gun to spray your primers with. I mean, yeah, you can use your good HVLP gun, but you're going to wear it out. The primers are a lot more viscous, so they're going to wear out your guns faster. So you're looking at, for those guns, between $400 and maybe $800, depending on how far you want to go. Because you don't want to go out and just go to Walmart or Harbor Freight and buy their $40 or $50 HVLP gun because they suck and they're not going to work. Then you need, depending on which company you're going with, you need like a 1.3 or 1.4 tip to spray the base coat and clear. When you're priming, you're going to want a bigger tip. Now, that's just part of it. Okay, so you're looking at several $1,000s just to get your equipment set up like you need it, and now you're going to spend several $1,000s in materials practicing because you will screw up parts. And even once you start producing parts, there's going to be a certain percentage of those you have to redo, and it will cost you out the butt. It's expensive. So just be prepared for all that. If you want to get into the spray chrome business, it is a good business. I mean, the future for chroming is getting away from dip chrome. EPA is making it very difficult because there are so many regulations. Conventional dip chrome is very, very toxic. So it's difficult for a conventional dip chrome shop to make any money. So that's where we step in. So the market is there, the business is there. There are many different avenues of that market. We'll talk about that some other time. So it's there, but if you're going to get into this business, you have to be one hard-headed, very stubborn individual, because it will piss you off, you will get very frustrated, and the only way you're going to keep going in it is to be hard-headed. Straight up. I've had people telling me for the past several years I need to just do something different because it's frustrating. Now I've landed a couple decent accounts for repeat business and gotten some things figured out, and it's starting to go. Do I still have problems? You bet. Yeah, quite a bit. But they're less and less, and I know how to deal with them when they come up. So enough rambling on this part. We'll talk about it some more. If you have questions, please ask. You can PM me. You can ask them in the comment section. PM me through YouTube. Check me out on Facebook with Bulldog Custom Chrome, or email me, Shane@BulldogCustomChrome.com. I'll do what I can to help. If you want if you have some specific things you'd like me to kind of show on video, just ask. All right. Take care, everybody. Have a good one. Thanks.